All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So, that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women, our ad is actually entering their brain, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us when they see our ad. So we actually need to get this number up as high as possible, and 6% is the minimums. If we're under 6%, we got big problems. And that's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal, even though it's what I keep seeing, what I see in Facebook ad metrics or Boudoir Facebook ad metrics. It's the most common thing I see. It's not normal. Everyone accepts it as normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, the 3 PCM. Now, we also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Our universe is taking shape here. Treatment's easy enough. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. Now, how do we know this? Because we invented it. Treatment, we simply duplicate the original ad, keep the original as it is, keep it running, or off, whatever. We treat the duplicated ad, run it in parallel with the original, and treatment takes about a week. After a week, we actually keep whichever one running has the best metrics. Easy as that. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. Pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So we got our universe here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's easy though. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency doing this stuff, went out, found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL is 4.3%. So when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we actually treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. All right, awesome. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads on that original one, now he only has to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So 3,700 bucks a month, he no longer has to spend. He keeps it in his pocket, no longer has to spend it, no longer has to deal with it. Keeps it as kind of a phantom bonus. And over 12 months, it's like a 40K bonus for doing nothing. Simply fixing this stuff up, becoming more efficient. Now, second part of my residency, found another one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present. Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTRL all is under 6%. Now, treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. Awesome. So we found out the original is actually wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, now they only need to spend 1,600 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. Literally 8,400 bucks a month, wasted ad spend, eliminated. Keep it in their pocket. Phantom bonus, no extra work needed. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months for literally doing no extra effort. No, doesn't have to service any more clients, nothing like that. Finally, we got, I had a patient come in, unique CTRL This Boudoir Facebook ad is 5.03%. So unique CTR all under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. Boudoir low click syndrome. So the unique CTR all 15, well, treated with the Boudoir Pico, took about a week of treatment. Unique CTR all got up to 15.35%. And found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So as a result, if he spent 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he now only has to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get his ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $6,700 a month, he no longer has to spend. Keeps in his pocket as phantom profit, phantom bonus. It's like 80K after, over the next year for literally no extra work. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And as a result, well, I mean, look at these numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. The average, these numbers probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. And so they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. It's approximately, 5K every month being wasted that we can eliminate and put back in their pocket. So approximately 60K over the next year. All right, so now we're here. We're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it as BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see what we got here. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we're trusting Facebook, that what they tell us we should fill out in our ad is what we actually should fill out in our ad, because that'll bring us more results. That is better for us. But the consequence of this, actually, when we do this more and fill out all these fields, more women are actually scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads, not clicking anywhere, ads not entering the women's brains, and we actually are wasting money on those impressions. So we get more women scrolling on by, fewer women clicking on our ad. And Facebook actually loves this because Facebook can serve more ads per unit time, earn more money per unit time, where we're wasting more money per unit time. Second, we're going to look at the creative here. So we got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe our ad should look like an ad, because that's how we see other Facebook ads. They look like ads. Other Boudoir Facebook ads, they look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, but basically everyone I've seen, or every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen has had BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So the consequence of making this mistake is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, decreasing or contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, looking up here, first 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile newsfeed. That's all that's going to show. So, frontline healthcare workers, you are the warriors. Okay, all right. So, yeah, we got a little bit of context here, but we're lacking a lot of context. So it's the lack of context mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe that we have enough context that we're not filtering out too many people from clicking into our ad, but in fact, the less context we have, actually the fewer people will be clicking into our ad up to a point. So we haven't maxed out the context, so we need to get more women clicking in, which means we have way more women scrolling by than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6% and contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so After looking at all this, my diagnosis is yes, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTR all under 6%. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, and you want, well, and you spend more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace, seeing it get more saturated, more, it seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're setting up their Google My Business profile saying they offer Boudoir, or anyone gets a new camera, they're in the mom group saying they offer Boudoir. So you're just seeing the market become more and more saturated for the same number of buyers, and you're seeing inflation and living life costs. So you gotta you've been optimizing the business, pulling more money out, optimizing other places, pull more money out for the same input, same effort, and you decide you now want to do that with the Boudoir, the Facebook ads part of your business. Kind of plug these holes, become more efficient, put this money back in your pockets. Then shoot me a DM. Well, actually, you've seen how we can probably eliminate about 5K a month in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend. Put that back in your pocket. Approximately, so that'd be approximately 60K over the next 12 months. Put that back in your pocket instead of Zucks, so you can get a phantom bonus. No extra effort on your part. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment so you can become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost to help you on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. New patient intake is not, new patient intake is closed right now. So no new patient intake right now, but when it opens up in the future, shoot me a DM and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.